abject failure. That is how the director of the Texas Department of Public Safety is describing the police response to the Uvalde school shooting.
Tonight we are learning even more devastating details about what happened at Robb Elementary 1 month ago this week. KXAN's Monica Madden sat in on an hours-long hearing where we received the most extensive timeline yet of what happened on May 24th.
And Monica, this comes just hours after news surveillance still pictures show police inside the school building armed with rifles and a shield just 19 minutes after that gunman entered the school.
That's right, Robert, and it took 1 hour, 14 minutes and 8 seconds. That's how long it took officers to take down the gunman after they arrived on scene. That's according to DPS Director Stephen McCraw. Now, McCraw did not hold back from his fiery condemnation today, placing the blame on Uvalde CISD chief on what he did and did not do.
There's compelling evidence that the law enforcement response to the attack at Robb Elementary was an abject failure and antithetical to everything we've learned over the last 2 decades since the Columbine.
In powerful testimony lasting nearly 5 hours,
Terrible decisions were made.
The state's top law enforcement officer pulled no punches.
The only thing stopping a hallway of dedicated officers from entering room 111 and 112 was the on-scene commander, who decided to place the lives of officers before the lives of children.
He said 3 minutes after the gunman came onto campus, armed officers inside could have stopped him. In a photo obtained by the Texas Tribune, you can see these officers in the hallway. This is 12:04 p.m. Authorities did not storm the classroom until 12:50 p.m. McCraw says Incident Commander Pete Arredondo misled officers.
What officers were being told is the subject is contained.
And he revealed another devastating detail about the door.
I don't believe, based on the information that we have right now, that that door was ever secured.
Before the shooting, a teacher reported her classroom door did not lock properly, and we learned the school's doors do not lock from the inside.
We set up a condition to failure in an active shooter environment.
In back and forth exchanges, senators expressed shock, grief.
Their silence turned into the most awful screams that you could imagine.
Now, lawmakers in McCraw placed the blame directly on Uvalde CISD Chief Pete Arredondo. At one point, Senator Betancourt very angrily made a plea to Arredondo to show up and testify to the Senate so they could hear everything on the record publicly. Now, I do want to point out that Arredondo actually was in these Capitol halls today. He was testifying to a House investigative committee while all of this was happening, and he, again, did this behind closed doors. Arredondo previously told the Texas Tribune that he did not consider himself as the incident commander in this shooting situation. And Director McCraw says that the evidence from body and security cameras did not indicate that Arredondo said he was in charge when he was on scene at the school on May 24th. Live at the Capitol, Monica Madden, back to you.
It's all very tough to hear, Monica. Thank you so much. Some Senate members pressed McCraw on why state troopers on the scene didn't take charge. He said the troopers did not have legal authority to do this. This hearing could go as long as midnight, and senators will be back for tomorrow morning at a session starting at 9 a.m.